Today, Sopa de Fideo. Sopa de Fideo. A Mexican-ish tomato broth soup with noodles. You cook the noodles first. Cool. I got onions cooking. Come on, let's come over here. We'll make our stuff happen. Come on. So this is just one sort of medium-sized onion cut up. Gonna let this soften a little bit. While this is happening, we come over here to our next door neighbor pan, and in goes some oil and this Fideo cortado fino, fine noodle. You could use broken spaghetti, super fine, right? But here's what we want to do. At this point, we want to start to brown this. It's going to just make it definitely more flavorful. So you just have to move them around. You'll see it's going to take a couple minutes. While those are browning, we'll add some garlic to the onions. Mix that around. And then a can of whole peeled tomatoes in with the onions and garlic. You can break them up a little bit, but we're going to use a hand blender in a minute, so just let it do its thing. The noodles are about halfway done. We're going to sprinkle some cumin on top and a little chili powder, which is not necessarily traditional, but it's my fave. The seasonings just get a little toasty at this point, which is very nice. And now that the noodles are finishing, we'll blend the soup with a hand blender. Of course, you could use a regular blender if you don't have one of these, or even a processor. And when this is done, I'm going to add some chicken broth. Turn the heat up a bit. My noodles in. Try not to spill. Mix. Okay, so now I just bring it up to a little simmer. Let it sit. It's going to be 15-20 minutes till the noodles soften, and we're almost there. Simple. Okay, so last thing, now that the noodles have softened, lovingly in here. Really, you've made like a Mexican tomato noodle soup. We season with salt and pepper, because we haven't done that yet. We mix, and let's serve. Okay, so here's what I like to do. I like to get some noodles here, for sure, because the noodles are the important part for me. Then some broth. Like that. I like a little hot sauce, Cholula, and a big whack of green onions. Oh gosh, it's rich, it's thick, and it's super hot. This is winter comfort in a bowl, so delicious. Sopa de Fideo, soup of noodles. You got to make it. You think it's simple and it's nothing. It's simple and it's something. See, you don't eat the same thing all the time. Promise? Promise? Well, some of you said yes. See ya.